A very interesting set. If you do it the way we are going to discuss it now, it becomes very easy or else could be very challenging. There are 10 players who participate in a competition. The competition had 10 rounds. However, in each round, there were only 6 out of the 10 participants. So which 6 were playing? So players are numbered 1 to 10. Okay. And in the round 1 to 6 participated. Only 6, 1 to 6. And in the round 2 to 7 participated. So 1 dropped out and the 7th guy came in. So 1 to 6, next round 2 to 7. Third round 3 to 8. Fourth round 4 to 9. So on, and fifth round 5 to 10 played in the fifth round. So consecutively now 5 to 10 are there and there are only 10 players. So it would be 6 to 11, but there's no 11. 11 will be 1. So in round 6 to 10 and first. And in round 7 to 10 and 1 and 2. Whoever dropped up will come back in, right? So now a lot of people, talk about games and tournaments and how do you prepare for them. While the background here is games and tournaments, but how do you prepare for something like this? This is a new thing. Yeah, this is very unique to this set. It won't be replicated in other sets, and there's no way that you'll be ready for such changes, right? So it's more about you'll have to think at that moment and handle these changes. Further, the scoring scheme here is the top 3 performances were awarded 7, 3 and 1 points. So keep this in mind. There were no ties in any of the 10 rounds, and the table below gives the total number of points obtained after round 6 and that after round 10. So if you look at the table, these are the player numbers, the names, the points after round 6 and the points after round 10. So one of the immediate things that we should have been done is you should have changed these 2 points from 7 to 10. So this is 1 to 6. And this is 7 to 10. I don't want an overlap. So this is going to be 10 points. 2 and 3 would make it 5. 3 and 3, 6 remains 6. So no points. Here 7, 0, 0, 3 points and 15 points. That's a lot of points. And this 3 points. So all these 0 points and the ones which are higher, they all are going to be my attacking points, right? Similarly, here also the ones which are very high and the ones which are very, very low are the ones which I would sort of begin with. That comes from practice, right? Now, how do you capture that who are participating in the different rounds? So here is our recommended way. So you have those 10 players. So the numbering is relevant. So I'll start with the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And the names are also in alphabetical order: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, and here are your rounds. So it might take a little time to make this grid, but making this grid makes it really, really very easy. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you could take a break after 6 and you could write those points, or if you don't want to duplicate too much, you could just keep that in your mind and then proceed. So this is 10. So you have the table in front of you. I'll capture the points from there. I'm not getting it here. Now comes to who are participating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 participate. 7 does not, 8 does not. So 4 people will not. And in the next, the first one drops out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 participates, and these 3 will not. Next, first and the second drop out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 participate. So 2 of these. So I hope you got the idea. It's a nice, very nice grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 participates. He doesn't. And now the 4 who will not participate are these. 1. It might take a little moment here Sixth one is a little different. You start from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and the first participate. So 2 doesn't, right? So you got the reference. The next 4 who will not play are these, and the next 4 who will not play are these. In the next round, the 4 who will not play. It's like a step function, keeps progressing. 1 and then last he will not participate, and there's 1. It would be a good idea actually to even have these place markers. They help me think easily. Okay, and so we have here done. So let's get going then. Then the following information is known about 1 to 6. Okay, Gordon did not score, but this is not a great starting point, because 1 to 6, the numbers are more, the clues are less. It is better to start from 7 to 10 because they're just 4 in numbers, and that start is something that should give you confidence of how to handle, right? So only 2 players scored in 3 consecutive rounds. Oh, there are 2 players who have scored in 3 consecutive rounds. Okay, so first of all, who can they be? It could be A, it could be B, it could be C, but it can't be D, E, F, G, H. So it could only be first, second, third, or the 9th and 10th. And amongst that also, B scoring 3 consecutive rounds seems unlikely because the score is very less, and so on. But let's see ahead. First, one of them was Chen. Oh, just Chen scored in 3 consecutive rounds, and Chen has only 3 points he has scored. So Chen has to score 3 consecutive rounds. This is the only way. So that was a easy way. So Chen has to score 1, 1, 1. And now I come to another great point in this table. Every round gives me a score of 1, 3, 7. So now this again will look like an overkill, but I would rather, be methodical, a little slow, so that I'll not get stuck anywhere. So each round, and this 1, 1, 1 is scored. Now no other cell in these rows can have a 1. Only one person will get a 1. So I know this. No other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. Who is the other one who scored in 3 consecutive rounds? Let's look at B. Bala. If Bala have to score in 3 consecutive rounds, he also needs a 1, 1, 1, but I don't have more 1, 1, 1s. So it is not Bala, so it's not. Okay, can Amita be the one who scored in 3 consecutive rounds? Let's see the score 10. To get a 10, one of the direct ways is 7 and 3. But that's not 3 scores. Can I get a 10 with 3 scores? Think, I need a 7. Without a 7, I can't make it. The moment I get a 7, I'm left with 3. Now, can I get 3 in 2 matches, in 2 rounds? No. So, it can't even be A in that sense. Okay, who else can it be? We have already ruled out. It can only be I or J. Let's see, I or J. Who is I? I scored 15, J scored 3. Now again, if you see J scoring 3 in 3 rounds means 1, 1, 1, but I don't have that many ones. So it can't be J, so it has to be I. Okay, and I. So I has to score 15 points in 3 rounds, and that's also very obvious. 7, 7 and a 1. And if it is a 7, 7, 1, the only one left is in round 7. So I has to have a 1 and a 7 and a 7. So this 1 is also done. Okay, and 2 7s are also done. So it was very nice, students, if you go this way. Very, very easy, nice things. So we got only 2 players scored. One was Chen, the other was I. No other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. Remember, no one scored in 2 consecutive rounds anymore. Okay, right. Now, Joshin scored in round 7. J scored in round 7. Now J, he has got total 3 points. That can only come about as 3 because all the ones are exhausted, and in round 7 he got this. So 3 is also gone over there. Amita scored in round 10. If you remember this 10 discussion, the only way of getting a 10 is a 7 and a 3. There's no other way of getting a 10, and she has scored in 10th, but in 10th Could she have scored a 3? Yes, she could have scored a 3 over there and a 7 over here. What else? Could she have scored a 7 over there? Possible she could have scored a 7. I don't know. Okay, so let's see this in a while. No player scored in all the 4 rounds. So there's no one who has scored in all the 4 rounds. Done. We have done the clue. Now the rest comes from here. I said the zeros are good attacking point. David got 0. So David did not score in any of the rounds. Okay, so I've done this. Eric got 7. If you look, Eric has got 7. There's only one round he played in this. So he has to get a 7 there. Okay, so the 7 is over. And if 7 is over, you remember for Amita has to score here. Amita has to score means this has to be a 3. And the 3 is also done. And if 3 is done, there's nothing else left. So no one else got anything here. Right, so the row column got filled up. Okay, so we were at Eric. Fatima scored 0. So Fatima did not participate. Gordon scored 0. Gordon had this as a 0. No, nothing in this. Hansa scored 3. Hansa scored 3 out of 2. So she has to get a 3. There's no 3 available here. So this has to be the 3. So this is also over. And this has to be 0. Okay, so Hansa 3 is also over, Eric is also over, Chen is also over. We have Bala left. Now Bala is 3. Now where is the 3 left? There's no 1. So this is the only 3 left. So here also 1, 3, everything is done. So this also gets done, column. Okay, great. And we had Amita here, that 7 has to come. It can't be in round 8 because that 7 is done. So it has to be here. 7 and 3, 10. So this is a 0. Okay. And 1, 3, 7 all are done. So the rest all are zeros. So now it's just about filling in. 0, this, 0. Right. 1, 3, 7 I can see all of them done. Right. So this becomes a 0. So let's see. 7 and 3, 10. That's 3, 3, 0, 7, 0, 0, 3, 15 and a 3. So 4 to 7 to 10 rounds, everything is known, right? Great. So now that you get a start, you have to do that same thing over here. It's just a little larger scale, not much. But again, there are clear attacking points that I said, the 17, 14 and so on. Let's see. Gordon did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds. So if you look at Gordon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's participated in 5 rounds. No consecutive runs he scored. So, but he's also got 17. And 17 can be got only by minimum 3. You can't get it in 2. So, because if you want to get it in 2 rounds, the average is 8.5. So, one you have to get more than 8.5, other less than 8. So, that can't happen. So, 3. So the 3 rounds are not consecutive means he would have scored 0 in these 2 and the other 3 is scored. And the way that you can get a 17 is only a 7 is necessary, a 10 is left in 2. And that also I need a 7 and a 3. So remember these places are 7, 7, 3 in some order. Okay. Who else? Joshin. Joshin, if you look, he played only 2 matches. And he scored 17. So the only way that he can get is 7 and 7. Oh great. So 7 and 7 and the 7s get done. So if 7 get done, then Gordon doesn't have a 7 here. If Gordon doesn't have a 7 here, it can only be a 3. And these 2 have to be 7. So the 7 here is also done. Here is done. A 3 is gone here. Now I'm just left with a 1. Who should get that 1? I'll just think in a moment, or I'll continue. So this was a good start, nice start, 14 and so on. Okay. And what else? Eric and Fatima both scored in a round. Now this clue, someone might find it difficult what this means. Eric and Fatima both scored in a round. Okay, so there's some round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where both Eric and Fatima have scored. So notice this Eric and Fatima. So look at Fatima again, or rather the first time we're looking at 10. You do need a 7 to get a 10. Because or else what? 3, 3, 3, 1 is possible. But is that done? I don't know. Let's see some other attacking points. Bala has got 2. Bala has got 2. He's only played 2 matches. The only way has to be a 1 and a 1. Oh, so the 1s are gone. That's the only way that Bala can get a 2. Chen has got 3. Now how will Chen get 3? He couldn't get a 1, 1, 1. So he has to get a 3. So somewhere Chen will have a 3. So this is just a score of 3. I don't know how. David gets a 3. Now out of 4 matches he gets 3. The ones are over already. He can't get a 1, 1, 1, 1 or get a 6 to reach a 6. 1, 1 would still leave him out with 4 more. Okay, and you can't get a score of 4 kind of a thing, right? So this can't be 3, 1, 1, 1. So it has to be a 3 and a 3. Is there any other way? Think about it. Is there any other way? If I don't use a 3, then I'll have to use 6 ones. Not possible. I'll have to use a 3. 3 more are left. Can I do that without a 3? 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. We ruled out. So 3 has, yeah. So perfect reasoning. Eric has a 3. The only way Eric could have a 3 is again using a 3 or 3 ones. Now these two are not 1, 1, 1. Oh, it is possible but very unlikely 3 ones will get exhausted, right? Unlikely, but who knows, maybe. Fatima gets a 10. Okay, let's look at Hansa now. Hansa has to get a 1. Hansa has to get a 1. That can only be by 1. Aikya has to get a 1 and a 1. Okay, so look at Aikya here. Aikya will get a 1 and a 1. Hansa will get a 1. So out of these 4 rounds, 3 ones are used up in Hansa and Aikya. In Hansa and Aikya, 3 ones are used up. So you know Fatima, the only way that Fatima, so Eric can't get 3 ones for sure. So Eric will also get a 3. Okay, Eric has to get a 3. And if Eric has to get a 3 in that round, Fatima also has to score. Okay, and Fatima will get a 7. Fatima can't get a 3 in that same round, no? A 10 can be brought about by 7 and a 3. 10 can't get with ones. Yeah, that's also very unlikely because all the ones are being exhausted over here. Okay, so let's see. And Amita is there always. So this Amita 8. Let's see, how can I get 8 from 2 rounds? The only way is 1 and a 7. Oh, I missed that. If I would have thought about that I would have done over here. So Amita can only get a 1 and a 7. 1 is over here. So this has to be a 7. The 7 gets used up. This has to be a 1. The 1 gets used up. If 1 gets used up, Aikya should get 2 ones. Here he cannot get a 1. So this is the only way. The ones over here are also used up. Hansa has to get a 1. That Hansa has got this 1 and nowhere else. So the 1 is also used up. So do you see, all the ones are used up. So the Fatima can get a 10 only with a 7 and a 3. And the 3s cannot be together. So the 3 and 7 have to be together. Where do I have a 3 and a 7 together for Eric and Fatima? Not available, not available. Third, yes. Fourth, not available. Fifth, not. Sixth, not. So this has to be a 3 and a 7. And the 3 and a 7 gets done up. Nothing else is left over here. Done. Eric has finished his 3. So all other in the row has to be 0. Fatima needs a 3 more. Let's see where else can Fatima get a 3 done. Nah? So let's see. This is all done. All 3 done. 1, 3, 7. So this is a 0. Okay, so we have a 3 left over here and so on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 3s have to be left. Chen, David. Eric is done. Fatima has 3rd. Okay, and Gordon is done. So what else do we have? Let's see what. Joshin is done. Aikya is done. So we are almost there. Where else do we need? Okay. So David needs 2 3s. Chen needs 1 3. So 1 3 from these 2 will come in the Chen's row. David, only 1 3 can come over here, the Chen. So this 3 has to be David. So the 3 gets used up. So this is a 0. Okay, so 1 3 and 1 3 goes to Chen and David. So this can't be Fatima. So Fatima has to have this 3. And that's it. Your table is filled up. So let's answer the questions. I think so the questions are very straightforward. What were the scores of Chen, David, Eric after round 3? After round 3, Chen has 3 points. David has 3 points. Eric has 3 points. Students, the questions are very easy. I think you should be able to finish. Which are the 3 players who were last 3 positions after round 4? So you have to total up for round 4. 7 points, 2 points. This is 3 points. This is 3 and 3, 6. You need to look at the bottom 3. This is 3, 7, 14. This is just 1 point, 1.0. So obviously HIJ are the answers, HIJ. Which player scored points in maximum number of rounds? So you just look around, 1, 2, 3, 4, all across. 1, 2, 3, year 1, 2, 3, 4. That's year 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I is the one who has scored most. And which player scored points in the last round? Again, a very easy question. Last round, who is it? Amita, C and E. ACE. ACE. That's the answer. So a very nice way to solve it, this using this grid.